It's kind of spectacular, isn't it? The power of a dream,
The impact of a moment.
On our perception of the world.
It's pretty amazing when we realize that while the world is bigger than ourselves,
That our existence matters too.
It makes me smile to think that inclusion, diversity, and social justice are a part of my daily actions.
Not just words I throw around. And that my voice
is part of a movement.
Hey everyone, my name is Tashfia Noor, and I'm an MCDA ambassador who specializes in the APIA affairs. I got involved through MCDA because my roommate Tony Kay, she was really involved in it, and I thought the work that she was doing with these social justice issues was really interesting. So I decided to apply also, but in the APIA section, because I wanted to get in touch more with the different subcultures that are part of the Asian Pacific Islanders. Because in my freshman and sophomore year, I was mostly just involved with the Bangladeshi student community and the Pakistani and Indian student community. I guess why social justice issues in regards to race hit so close to home for me is because my mom faced a lot of these issues, discrimination-wise, open discrimination after 9/11. And of course, I was little and I didn't really understand the extent of these issues until I came to college and I saw this is a really widespread issue, not only facing people like hijabis like my mom, it also faces people of all members of minorities. And I wanted to do something about it because I always had this frustration inside me, but since I'm not really a vocal person, I didn't have an outlet or a means of expressing it until I joined APIA. I had a trans artery surgery, and it was basically if I was born in Bangladesh, which is where my parents are from, this surgery wouldn't have been able to be completed because this is out of the scope of their medical field. So basically, I was given a second chance at life within the few days that I was being born. I want to be involved in bringing that sort of healthcare to people all over the U.S. because health disparity is not only an international problem; it's a big problem here in the U.S. too. So I want to be part of bring those sort of services into the areas where they're not available because those services help me get a second chance at life, and I don't want anyone else to not be able to live their life because they were unfortunate enough to be born in an area that just didn't offer those advanced healthcare services. I think one of the most important resources MCDA provides to minorities is their safe spaces, spaces where they can come in and talk and they won't be scared that someone else can come in and overpower them and take their voice away. Those spaces that MCDA provides are one of the only places on campus where they can guarantee that they'll be able to speak their mind and people will actually listen. In terms of my legacy that I want to leave behind, I guess it's more to my parents and to the actual university itself. Because my parents both immigrated from Bangladesh at a very young age, and they left behind everything and came here so that me and my siblings could have a better life. And I want to make sure that those sacrifices weren't in vain. So I want to make sure that I get a degree at the university and I put that degree to use into getting a job so that they can be secure financially and emotionally, and they'll never have to worry about having to leave behind to another country just to make a better life for future generations.